Welcome back, everyone. Now, it's been a while since I've cut any stones, so I think it's time to get back into this. Originally, I had planned to cut a piece of fire agate that I bought from Lapidary Dave, but I seem to have misplaced it. Hopefully it didn't get thrown away or shunted off into a parallel dimension. But today, I've decided to start cutting on this piece of Zebra Onyx that I also purchased from Lapidary Dave. Now this piece cost me $5 plus shipping, so it's under $8 total, and it's pretty big. Obviously, it's probably too large to easily measure, but let's see if we can test it out. Oh, that's like 100 millimeters by maybe 60. And we'll call it 6.8 millimeters thick. Let's weigh it up really fast. Now normally I weigh these in carats, but this is a big piece and I don't think Onyx is really sold by carat weight. So we have 64.77 grams. I went ahead and took the liberty of marking some possible cutting areas. And I think I'm going to cut this little point off here first. Now it's probably not too thick for my saw to go through in one go. But who knows, we'll be prepared for anything. So let's get out there and get cutting. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're back. Now, this turned out to be a pretty decent cut. A little bit of a jagged edge there, but, you know, it'll work. I've decided to go with the largest possible oval that I have in this template. And that actually reminds me that I should probably look for templates that have larger ovals on them. That I can cut off right about there, maybe a little bit on the tip. So let's get to that. Woohoo! Okay, there we go. We have the end result. Now we have This piece, I got a little close to that edge. Not to worry. I can always move it over a little if I have to, but I think that'll work. I like this side a lot. And then I have the 3 little pieces here that maybe I can use for something. Give me a great reason to do some intarsia work, maybe. Anyway, let's weigh up our little bit here. Alright, we have a final starting weight for this rough of 5.64 grams. And its dimensions will be 20.8 by 17.5 by looks like 7, we'll call it 7.1 millimeters. So we started out with this lovely slab of Zebra Onyx, which I got for $5. After a few strategic cuts, we ended up with a piece that was 20.8 by 17.5 by 7.1 millimeters, and it was 5.64 grams. After we finished, it was 17.9 by 14.9 by 6.9 millimeters. It weighed 3 grams. Now, since it's been a while since I've cut a stone, there are some defects in this. As you can see, it's not quite a perfect oval. There are some areas where this material cut faster, namely the darker spots, and I wasn't expecting that. So there are some areas of divoting around the edge where the girdle meets the dome, and on the bottom too. The stone is a fairly even thickness throughout it, and the dome is actually pretty good, although in this darker spot on the top, the dome is pretty good, except the darker area on the top ended up being a little divoted. The AI removal of the background kind of exaggerates the unevenness a little bit. This stone looks really nice, honestly. You can see a lot of cool things in it, but overall I'm going to give it a B, just because of the issues of the indentations, the overcutting, undercutting, whatever you want to call that. I can do better though, now that I know how this stuff reacts. I didn't really want to do cerium oxide because, given how porous this thing is, I wasn't going to be able to remove it. I don't really have anything to clean it. I do like this little vug down here in the bottom. It has a lot of crystals in it, but it's just really hard to see. Yeah, you can see right here where a little bit of that extra cutting happened and gave it an indentation. Well, that's the last stone of 2025, and this is my first video of 2026. How do you think I did? I'll see you next time, everyone. Thanks for watching.